Howdy y'all, and welcome to Jab Plays. Today we'll be picking up on our factory planner demo. And in the last episode, we built all this, right? We went into the tech tree, and we pretty much got most of everything in the tech tree, and we wanted to go into Hub 2, or Level 2, or Tier 2, however you want to call it. But in order to do that, we found out that up here, we needed to complete a milestone. Well, I thought we were going to have to complete all of these milestones, right? And I felt overwhelmed. And I was just like, well, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And I was just like, we'll just start at the top of the list and work our way down. And I was like, all right, so I figured out what we need to do to get 80 copper wire a minute. Well, you know, it's kind of like life. Sometimes you have to pay attention to the little things in life and the small print, right? I didn't realize I need to research at least one of the following. Not all of them, just one of them. Okay, so I made a list of what it is that we needed. However, one of the things I need to do is I need to be able to make mergers and splitters. So let's go ahead and unlock that. And while we were gone, off camera, I went ahead and did some exploring, right? And unlocked some nodes. I also went in and built us some machines, got the resource nodes that we need, and the organization with the exception of the splitters. All right, so I need iron plates, and I think the problem with the iron plates is I'm feeding them in to make boxes. So let's disconnect that. And yeah, we can get some going. We'll get the rest of them going. So I did the work, or I flowcharted what it was that I thought we would need to be able to get a independent line. So this right here is a line, right? This is a setup to make all the basic stuff so we can make buildings and stuff like that. So I want to come up here and basically lay out this. So what we need is we need a copper mine to start off with. Let me check my notes to make sure that, all right, yeah, we need a copper mine to start off with. Then after that, we need a box. Yeah, get closer to each other. There we go. Then after the box, I need a splitter. And then after the splitter, I need 2 smelters. And don't worry, I'm gonna explain the logic of what's going on after I lay it all out. Then after the smelters, I need a fabricator. And then after the fabricators, we need boxes. And I think, yeah, those can get one more closer to each other. Then after the boxes, we need fabricators again. And then after the fabricators, we need boxes again. Okay. So the mine's gonna come, the mine, oh, I knew I was forgetting something. I need a miner. Not enough room. Yeah, move over one more. Now you can fit in there. All right, so we need a miner that goes into a box. This miner is gonna gather at 30 a minute. So we're gonna go into a splitter and we're gonna split it. And the reason why we're splitting is because the ingots need 15 a minute to make 15 a minute. So we're going to select that recipe and we're going to select that recipe. The ingots are going to go straight into the fabricators, which are going to make copper rods. 15 a minute makes 7.5. So we'll give that a recipe, and we'll give that a recipe. Now they're going to go into a box. And the reason why we need a box is because I need a buffer, because we're going to feed them into the fabricator. And to make the wire, which we need 5 a minute, and we need 10 copper ingots, or 10 tin ingots, and in a box. All right, so if that's that, then we need the ability to make tin. So we'll come into the resources, and I'll grab a tin node, and we'll throw that down. Then I need a miner, and then I need a splitter. And then after the splitter, we need a couple boxes, right? Now, if you left click and highlight, you can move everything in there. So now I can hook this into here, this into here. Actually, what I need is smelters. One smelter goes there. One smelter goes there. And we'll do that. We'll give this a recipe of 10 ingot, and it's 15 a minute, just like the other ones. And then they're going to go into a box. Now out of here, and the reason why we're putting it in a box is because we're getting 15 a minute, right? Well, this recipe only needs 10. So we need a buffer. So now we're going to feed this into here. And basically, this is all the outputs and the inputs to be able to make this work, minus the electricity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I have to quadruple this, because this is enough to make 20 wire per minute, and we need 80. So I'm going to go ahead off camera, quadruple this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I got the line set up, and this is what it's going to look like for right now. There's a couple of changes I'm going to have to make to it, but for power, but we'll cover that here in just a minute. So now that we're talking about power, this right here is going to take 100. This line is going to take 128 megawatts to power it. And you're just like, well, geez, that seems like a lot. And the answer is, well, yeah, it is. However, we'll be fine. So let me eyeball it. Let's see. We're going to need a miner. We're going to need, I need a miner. I'm going to need splitter. And then after the splitter, I'm going to need, let me check my notes really quick. Oh, good Lord. Wrong line. I need a miner, a box. Yeah. And then a splitter. All right, so a miner, box, splitter, and then I'm going to need, we're going to need more smelters than this. All right, hang on a second. Let's grab a couple of those, and let's grab some coal generators while I'm thinking about it. Okay, so I need a splitter, I need a smelter, and a smelter, and then we'll hook these bad boys up like this. So this is gonna gather coal at 30 a minute. We're gonna change this production into coke coal at 15 a minute. So we're going to go into the box. This is just in case we throughput issues, right? We got a buffer zone. They're going to come in here. Both of these are going to make coal coke. And then after that, they're going to go into a box for buffer reasons. Which, never enough boxes in the world. Let me get another splitter while I'm thinking about it. And yeah, okay, cool. So we're gonna put a box here, and then I'm gonna put a splitter here, and then we're gonna get coal generators in this line. Yep, like that. So this is going to go like this. This can go like that. This is going to go like this. So 30's coming in here. It's going to be split in here. This is going to change this into coal coke. 15. It's going to go in a box. However, the conversion rate of coal coke is 6 a minute. 6 of 6 is 12. So we're going to get a buffer of 3 in here, right? And in order for this to work, I need that there. That there. I need this there. And then I need this to go. We need these to go up one more. There we go. So we can duplicate this. There we go. So we got one line that's coming in here. It's splitting. This is making coke coal split into the generators. This is coming in here, make coke coal split into the generators. So now all I have to do is give each of the generators the recipe of coke energy, just to make sure I got them. Okay. And then we got power hubs. Okay, so I'm gonna put these power hubs down here for right now, just as a representation. Okay, these bad boys make 30 megawatts of power, right? And it doesn't matter if you choose coal energy or coal coke, it's still 30 minutes, but with the coal coke, we get extended the power out more. However, we have to spend 4 megawatts of energy in the smelter to make it. So we got 30 megawatts of energy. So if I come in here, right, I can go, the smelters take 4 megawatts of energy. The fabricators take 5 megawatts of energy. So in essence, what I can do is I can take this bad boy and put it here-ish, right? And I can go like this. There's 4, there's 8. Now what I can do is, hey, I need to make room. So I'm going to copy all of those and I'm going to move them over 1, like that. Should be enough room to fit a hub right here. Now I can run this over here. So we got 8 so far. Now I got 5 and 5, which makes 18. All right, so now if I clip all of these like this, and I move them over 1 more, I can get 1 more power hub right into that area right there. I can plug this into here, and I can plug this into here, and this into here. So now if we look at this, this is 30. We got 4 is 8, 5 and 5 is 18, 8 and 8 is, or 5 and 5 is 28. So basically I could run this 2 somewhere else. or I can just let it set like this. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and let it set like this. But now I got a problem is I've got to move all this stuff around to make it fit. So let me get the power line set up where it's looking nice and pretty. I'm OCD about things, and I just want my stuff to look a certain way. So give me a couple of seconds and we'll be right back. At the time of this recording, we have 66 subscribers in the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Help us get to 100. So we got the power situation, and I've got it all wired up. We've got 2 that we're not using, and this is kind of how it looks, right? This is the best I could do with what I got. One of the things I would like to say is if anybody in the dev team is watching, I would love to have the ability to mirror setups. But in order to mirror setups, we need the ability to go left out of things instead of just right. Everything is right, right? It goes, from right to left. I'd love to have the ability to mirror it and go from left to right. That way I could take this entire thing and flip it and then have all the boxes in the middle. And then I could take this line over here, put it over here, but running it back this way, and it would look, symmetrical. However, it's the way it is. If it changes in the future, I got my fingers crossed and I hope it does. All right, so in order to get this thing kicked off, what we need is some Coke. And do I have any Coke in? Yeah, here. We'll extract it. There it is. Now all I gotta do is take this, and I have to figure out which one. I've got one that's feeding. This is the one that's feeding those, so I need to put it into. Let me disconnect this for a second. No, let's do it this way. Disconnect that. Fill that box. Then put this. And now in theory, when all the power kicks in, right, all these little red things should go away. Almost. All right, so what do we got going here? Oh, you don't have a recipe. Select a recipe. Okay. So that's that. This should be fine here in a minute. Once all the power supply needs are met. Okay. What is going on here? You don't have energy. Yo, why don't you have energy? You should. Alright, so this one doesn't have energy. Alright, where are you hooked up? Alright, let's hook you up to there. Alright, it takes care of all that. And I've got a line that is not hooked up there. And is that it? Bob's your uncle? Alright, we've got 60. I've got 60, I got 70. Alright, why don't I have 80? Alright, one of these is not doing what is. Alright, you got copper wire. You got copper wire. You got copper wire. You got copper wire. One of these maybe doesn't have a recipe? No. You got copper wire. Alright. this one's not running. All right, why aren't you running? What are you missing? You've got the rods, you got the 10 ingots. You're just not. Why aren't you producing? All right, do you have storage? You've got nothing in the storage. Do you have anything in? All right, so you're. All right, hang on a second. We've got an issue. Oh, that's why. I had the wrong ingot. I had it set up for iron ingots, and it's just like, no, that's not going to work. So that should come in here. That's going to go through here. Then we should see it pumping through here. There. And Bob's your uncle. So we've unlocked it. All right, so this is how, oh good Lord. This setup right here, this entire setup will get you 120. And what that will do is that will unlock the ability in the tech tree to do Hub 2 stuff. Now, in order to do Hub 3 stuff, we have new things. So now we need to make 20 shelters a minute, 180 steel cases a minute, 108 bronze cases a minute, ceramic a minute, fertilizer a minute, glue a minute, cotton plant a minute. To be honest, I don't know which is the easiest one to do. These are all new stuff that we'll have to eventually. I kind of like the idea of the cotton plant and agriculture. It's also all the way over here, which means that it looks like we have to get chemistry. We have to get cattle that we have to get mining. So yeah, it comes off this extraction tree. So yeah, we'll have to look at that. But at this point, I feel like that we've gotten more than enough done. I'm really enjoying playing this. It's a different style of game. However, I enjoy the fact that I get to play at my own pace. And like exploration, I love the fact that you can just explore as you want, and I highly recommend you exploring and just unlock all these things, right? Just click on there, unlock it, whether you're going to use it or not. You'll eventually use them. Don't get stressed out on these things right here.
If the math checks out, there's nothing to discuss.
When you get them, right? And it's just like, I can accept it, I can complete it, I've got points. I'm not stressed out about it right now. And I think take advantage of it while you have a setup like this. So I have a setup like this right here where I'm making everything that we can. However, as we go further into the tech tree, there's going to be more things that we're going to have to make that I'm going to have to add to that line, and it gets complex, right? So like this. I don't know if I need bricks. But on the other hand, I may need to get bricks and thermal engineering to get ceramics, because it's maybe used in this stuff down here. I honestly don't know. But you know what? I think we're going to go down this line over here and find out about these plants. That's where my mind is. That's where I'm going, and I give them credit that you get to pick, right? In the beginning, when they're like, you can play it how you want, I didn't quite understand what that statement meant, but now I've played the game a little bit, I understand what it is, and you know what? I like that. I like the fact that you can choose the shiny object that you want to chase instead of, everybody chasing the same thing. And I think that is a cool mechanic, and I think it's a very neat way of doing things. All right, guys, if you made it this far, you guys are rock stars, and I greatly appreciate it. Tell me how you feel about this in the comments section, right? You know, are you enjoying this, not enjoying it? Be honest. It's okay. I'm a big boy. I can take it. All right, guys, if I don't see you in between now and then, have a fantastic weekend. And as always, happy farming.